Hey,
How you
what's
doing?
up? I'm doing good, I guess, but I got a weirdo in front of me, and
I recently got captured. I have work to do, so do you know the way out of here? I'm not trying to stick around here.
I mean, we got like old fences around us. It's pretty big gaps, but for some reason, I just can't find myself compelled to escape through them.
You know, I'm looking at the fence, and no, there's no way I could break through that. That
You
is
can't?
far too small.
It's far away. Maybe if you got closer to it, it would look bigger. You could maybe squeeze through it then. I don't know.
Look, as a bunny, I don't understand perspective. I'd
It's
rather
amazing
not
you
get
know
into
the
it
word,
right
though. I haven't said the word, but you knew it.
now. You know, people always try to explain it to me. I have no idea.
So this is a frequent topic of discussion with you.
I'm always freaked out by when all these small things in the distance seem to grow as they get
Yeah.
closer to me. My network of friends and family often try to educate me on the subject, but I just do not understand.
Well, that is unfortunate because I feel like a lot of problems, like especially the one you're dealing with right now, issues of travel in general, would become a lot easier to you if you understood about objects receding in space and its visual effect on us.
What do you think about that tiny little house behind us? Boy, it's like I can
It's
barely
so
fit inside that thing, probably.
Here's the thing, it's actually quite large. If you were to go inside of it, it would cover all of you, and then some.
Nah, I don't think that makes sense to me.
It's 100% true.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll never know.
You could follow me. I mean, we could go.
On social media?
No, like there, like with our feet.
What's your Instagram handle?
Oh, it's nutsquirrel67. I couldn't get 69.
That's too bad. I'm sure NutSquirrel69 was snapped up immediately.
I looked, the account was made like 3 months after Instagram was invented.
Damn, they're probably just waiting to sell it off or something.
Yeah, like a username or a domain shark or something like that.
To be
Pretty
honest, I
weird.
really should get out of here. I am way behind schedule. I have a lot of things I'm supposed to be getting done this weekend.
Oh yeah, what do you do? You work in like a movie theater?
No, I do not work in a movie theater. Have you heard of the Easter Bunny?
No, what is that?
So, a lot of people have this misconception that it's all one guy, but no, we have a network similar to the Postal Service, except we only work one day a year.
Like the band, the Postal Service?
Yes, they only go on the stage one day a year, and that's what I'm
that's
talking
crazy.
about. But, you know, we're supposed to deliver eggs and candy to all the children of the world. Why, you might ask? Well, I have an answer for you. You know, because Jesus.
Who's that?
Jesus is my boss. He's a rabbit. He kind of runs the whole show, and he runs a tight ship, and he keeps us working our hands to the bone. So when Jesus says it's time to get out there and deliver the candy, the baskets and shit, then we fucking do it.
Okay. Is he a good boss? Like, I mean, he works hard, but like, is he fair?
Well, he's predictable. I don't know if fair is the right word. You know, have you seen those rabbit leg keychains? Have you seen those?
I feel like those went out of fashion like a long time ago.
You
Like-
know, yeah. Well, you see, Jesus, when we wouldn't meet our quotas, he would turn us into keychains.
That's horrifying.
And my friend, no pun intended, he's named Peggy, not because all his legs are removed for keychains, just because, you know, that's his Christian name. But that's why I'm so freaked out. I need to get out there. I need to deliver my shit so Jesus doesn't break my thumbs and turn my arms into keychains.
This sounds awful. Like, I feel like these are definitely breaking labor laws. We have pretty bad union protection and things like that in this country, I assume, because I'm a squirrel. I don't know anything. But, you know.
You seem to know a lot. You're kind of like the straight man of the group, at least 2 weeks running. You seem to have a wealth of information.
What can I say? Look, the farmer leaves his laptop open, and I have a lot of access to YouTube, okay? Hey, have you heard of QAnon?
No, tell me more.
I would like not to, actually. I'd like to avoid this
Okay,
topic.
that's fine. Yeah, I'm good without it, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Is that a type of cold soup?
Yeah. You heat it up, it's like a minestrone or like Italian wedding.
Gazpacho.
Yeah, good gazpacho. Or you don't heat up a gazpacho.
That soup
That's a
tastes
cold soup. You said cold soup, and now I understand. I figured you meant, you know, it's just.
You meant you thought just a soup that hadn't been heated yet?
Exactly.
That's a cold soup.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
I don't deal with a lot of cold soups. It's kind of like a meal that strikes me as hot. So a cold soup it's not the first thing I think of.
Boy, you're living a comfortable life if you've only ever ran into hot soups, you know?
I guess you're right. Although, okay, I'm thinking of like cowboy movies, and like they're making soup and like beans with with like fire and like in cans. They're doing that, and like that's the Old West.
Did they have cans in the Old West?
I think so, but like not like we do. Where
How do they get their beans around?
I think they put the beans in a can. They make the beans at home, or they go to some like Southern belle's house, and the belle is like, "Oh my dear, here's a can of beans. Oh, I made some beans," and then he puts the beans in like a can, and then he has a can of beans.
Such a gravelly voice. You do a great falsetto.
Thank you. Sometimes that farmer leaves his YouTube open, and I just watch people doing voices, and then I practice. Kind of a voice guy.
That's the best way. I respect that you haven't made it known. You haven't even done one Christopher Walken since we've been talking.
I mean, I can show you my Christopher Walken. You want to hear it?
I don't doubt that you can, but no, I will pass. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm going to respect that, though. I'm going to respect you. There's a lot of people who won't respect the fact that you said, no, please don't show me your Christopher Walken, and then they'll do it anyways.
Yeah, they'll find some way to do a Christopher Walken who's like insistent. You know, it's a whole thing. We've all been there.
That's a no to the Christopher Walken, though, right? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm just going to lock it in again as a no for that.
Okay, I understand that. I mean, look, anytime you want to hear it, though, just say the word, and
I'll go ahead and keep that in mind, but for the time being, let's keep it a no to that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a pretty good friendship we got going on right now. At first, I was a little trepidatious, but now I feel like we get along. We're pretty simpatico, and I would hate to ruin it by doing a Christopher Walken impression that you don't want.
You know, as much as I was not interested in hearing it, that monitor, the farmer holding the monitor just off screen.
The one we established last week, right?
Yeah, this is canon. We did mention that there's a farmer holding a monitor that allows us to see the chat. Anyways, in the chat, are interested in hearing this Christopher Walken impression.
Oh.
So I guess if there's an audience for it, I would hate to, impose.
Okay. I mean, okay. Let me just kind of get in the mindset. Balls of fury. Okay. Whoa. This is crazy. There's a farm over there. I can't even believe there's a farm. And sometimes the farmer, he gives us the grain. But most of the time, I just put a watch up my ass. And I was also in the movie. Have you seen my movies like Balls of Fury and Mouse House?
Mouse. Are you talking about Mouse Hunt? I think you only had a small cameo in that film as the exterminator who was immediately exterminated by the mouse itself.
Yeah, he legitimately gets murdered in that movie. It's kind of funny.
Look, I haven't seen at least 2 weeks, so it's hard to remember.
Oh, only 2. Oh, wait.
I watch Mouse Hunt each month.
I mean, me too.
My favorite film.
Yeah, it's my favorite. It's about rodents. We're rodents.
Are we? Am I a rodent?
I'm over there with the monitor. Can you do me a favor? Could you Google? Oh, you're shaking your head. You can only show the chat. You can't Google. Oh, you need hands for that.
Holding the thing.
Yeah, it looks heavy. It's a heavy TV. He's just basically, he's like, say anything.
Around it appears there's a long cord running from the big TV screen off to the house, which is like, I don't even know where you get a cord that long.
It's weird too, because he holds it up high above his head, but we're low to the ground. So he could just set it down if he wanted to.
Yeah, he could easily just prop it up. It appears to have a stand, and he's still holding it for no reason that I can surmise.
It gets dirty.
Okay.
Alright, I guess it gets dirty.
I feel like you should probably get to work, right? Like, you need to do your job.
Look, I'm trying. What day is it now?
It's Monday.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. That ship has sailed. My legs are as good as keychains. I might just stay here, I'm probably safer here where Jesus can't find me.
Even if I were on time, I would not go back. That sounds like a hostile work environment to the 1000th degree.
The benefits aren't bad, though. We get a few sick days.
How many sick days, though?
Like 4?
I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that's impressive. I don't think I've ever had a job that offered that many sick days.
I get a company car. I'm not able to drive it on account of being a rabbit, but I have one.
You got like a Lexus parked in your driveway?
I do.
I mean, what's the point of driving that thing? That thing's there to show off, like, people think you got a big car.
It's a status symbol.
It's a status symbol, that's right. Whoa. It's like you got a Lexus parked in your driveway.
Wow, it's like Mr. Walken is here. It's like he's actually here.
Yeah.
The chat, it says, wait, do these critters have names? I wasn't paying attention. That's a great question. What's your name?
Lamar.
That's a great name. I like that.
Thanks.
I had a brother named Lamar, but it's not as big of a coincidence as you think. I have a family of 1,000. You know, we
like
have big
yeah.
family trees, us rabbits.
They're just going through the baby name book like in alphabetical order.
Exactly. You actually run out of names. There's a few like Lamar 1 and 2. There's things like that. You know, it's all we can do.
Well, you know, there's like Lamar the first, Lamar the second, Lamar the third, Lamar the fourth.
My name's Peter, but it's kind of bullshit because it's a pretty basic
you-
name for us.
Are you
Like
the
being-
Peter?
I mean, I am a Peter, but they're... Peter's a pretty common name for
So are you
rabbits.
Peter
It's
like the 18th?
like 1800 maybe. There's a lot of Peters. Come from a long line of Peters. I come from Long Peters.
Do you have a cousin who's from a long line of thick Peters?
In the winter months, I am a thick Peter. You know, it's the only way that you can make it through hibernation is to bulk up and become a thick Peter.
So then you're a long and a thick Peter.
So you do voices, you do jokes. What, you some kind of entertainer or something?
Oh, I mean, the jokes are just my natural affableness. It's not like I'm trying to take myself on the road or anything. It's just, you know, you can't go through Lightfall straight-laced and stuff.
You gotta bust out a Christopher Walken every now and then.
You got a little friend on your back there.
Oh, this is David.
Peter and David?
Yeah.
You got a Michael over there too, or a Luke or a John or something like that?
You know, my family's very religious, so we're all named after. We got Jesus, we got Peter, we got David.
You got a cousin named Phoenicians?
My sister's name is Ecclesiastes.
Is she single?
Yeah, she's single.
Whoa.
Are you into rabbits?
Not into rabbits.
Well, okay. Maybe I'll give her your name. Although I don't know how to get a hold of her on account of being trapped inside this fence now.
Oh, yeah. We'll figure something out. But, you know, I've just heard that, look, it's been a long time since I've been touched by a female squirrel.
Well,
Or
okay,
even
now I
male
feel uncomfortable
squirrel.
about introducing you to my sister.
I'm not desperate. Look, I'm not desperate. I'm just asking. I'm not like,
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not like a freak. It's not like I'm not weird.
Okay, you don't have to convince me.
I feel like saying I'm not weird is admitting defeat on that subject.
It's a red flag. It's a red flag for sure, I will say.
Yeah, I'm
when
sorry
you're trying
about
to convince
that.
Someone, that sheep over there?
I don't know his name.
Why is he dancing? What's he doing with his legs?
He's kind of just a weirdo. He's kind of just a dick.
Oh, yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
He's not a rodent like we might be. I'm not sure if I'm a rodent or not.
Actually, I did see rabbits aren't considered rodents. Hold on, Farmer, can you scroll up? He's using the TV like a touchscreen. It doesn't work like that. You gotta use the mouse.
Okay, the farmer is telling. It appears he's waving his arm, saying that we're all out of time. That little motion there, yeah.
I don't know why he's telling us. We don't man the stream. That's
Yeah, I'd prefer not to be on camera to begin with, so I don't know.
this is a big violation of privacy, in all honesty.
I have signed no papers, and yet here I am.
I need to sign a waiver.